Hey everyone, what's going on? Rob from Captain Rob Games here, and today we are going to be talking about the new game Tribes of Midgard. This game is currently $20 on Steam, and it is trending very popular. I believe it was the third most bought game in the recent month or so. Now, this game is a sort of mixture of Valheim, the Diablo series, Dark Souls, and a tower defense game. It's a very interesting game that takes a lot of different components into it. And today for this video, I'm going to be discussing what it is, how you kind of play it, and whether or not I think it is worth spending $20. So stay tuned, let's get right into it, and you guys know the deal. Any likes, subscribes, comments, etc., they all help me. Thank you guys so much, let's get started. Now in this game, you will have a village that you spawn in from the start. This village will have various NPCs to help you. Some will heal you, some will help you build pickaxes and axes to gather resources as well as arrows. Some will provide you potions to help you in combat, and others will help you build armor and weapons to survive the enemies that you'll face in the world. At the center of your village will be the Seed of Yggdrasil. I don't actually know how that's pronounced. Make fun of me in the comments. Thank you. Anyway, this Seed of Yggdrasil is your central component. Now, in the daytime, you will be out gathering materials. At nighttime, your base will be under attack by hell things. Now, up in this top right corner, you can see that it has about 10,000 max HP, and it has a current HP of around 6,000. If this seed gets to 0 HP or 0 souls, you will immediately lose. All of your progress will be gone, all of your exploration gone, your world gone. You have lost. So this is your primary objective, protecting this. Now you can heal it by giving souls. Souls are a currency that you can get from anytime you loot materials or defeat enemies out in the world. There is a catch though. If you die, you will permanently lose all souls that you were holding. You will be able to retrieve your materials, and you will keep all of your gear, weapons, and armor. But your souls, again, will be permanently gone. Now up here there's a quest board. You can complete quests as you go through your sort of exploration of the world, and these will give you additional items and rewards to help you achieve your goals. Out in the world, you'll be running around gathering and collecting materials to use to enhance your base as well as the gear you carry on your personal character. As you explore, your map will expand for all players. You'll gain these waypoints, which will allow you to teleport from area to area. In the current form of the game, there are 5 biomes, each with their different kind of mechanics, enemies, and loots that they will provide to you as you explore the areas. The materials that you gather in the world, you then take back to your base and build things to help you gather more materials. Your character has sort of personal growth in the items that they have, as well as the armor and weapons. And this helps you continue to advance through the game and trying to ultimately complete the current final objective of beating the saga boss, Fenrir. Now, it's important to note that souls as your currency are used on almost everything. Not only do they feed the health points of the Seed of Yggdrasil, but they are also required to upgrade each of your individual characters within your village, as well as various other objectives that you will find throughout the world. The combat system is actually very similar to Diablo in the sense that you have a auto attack or basic attack where you generate resources, and down here you can see this is your mana. And as you get certain bars of this mana, you'll be able to perform a more powerful attack, which will have a much greater effect on the enemies around you. Each weapon has its own sort of specialized skill set that it can use, with different stats, different damages, different effects. Different areas that you explore throughout the map will have different power levels. Now you can see I have a power level of 94, and this area is a power level of 20, which means that I outgear this area and I should be able to easily harvest resources and defeat the enemies within. If, however, I were to go to a different area, 94 of 90, Now this area would be much more challenging for me. It would drop better resources, but it would be far more dangerous for me. At nighttime, your village will be under attack by the Hellthings. Now, these enemies will attack your base from 3 different angles: the northwest, the northeast, and the south. It is your job to defend the Seed of Yggdrasil without allowing the enemies to deal too much damage. Now remember, these souls are very precious resources. You need them for a lot of different things. If you have to spend a large amount of resources healing your seed, it will be difficult for you to complete your other objectives and proceed throughout the game. Now, I want to point out that the game will get harder and harder as time goes on, even if you are not progressing at a very quick speed. This means that if you are inefficient, or if you waste a lot of your resources, you will be punished for it later in the game, as you will not be able to keep up and you will not have the gear and the resources to do what you need to get done. To make the base defense even more interesting, a massive boss with a very large amount of HP will spawn somewhere on the map. Now, if you wait until this Jotun is able to make it all the way to your base before you decide to fight it, it will destroy your seed, as there's no way you'll be able to deal enough damage to stop it. This means that you need to explore in the world and find the Jotun using a skull that'll be on your minimap to indicate where it is, and defeat it before it can get close to your base. It will slowly move closer and closer, and you need to kill it off. When you survive the night phase, you will go back to a day phase, and again you should resume going after resources, materials, trying to gear up, and trying to improve your base. Each night will be harder, and you are racing against the clock to complete various objectives and complete a main quest line. One other thing that I do want to note that would be very important for people who play this game is that there is a repair bench, and you will also, surprise, need to use your souls for that as well. If you do choose to play this game and you're going to remember one thing from this video, please remember to repair all of your items first before donating your remaining souls to the Seed of Yggdrasil. If you don't do this, you will frequently break your items and not be able to fight in combat when it matters most. So there's a pro tip for you to try to remember. And finally, to add a sort of added layer of complexity and interesting mechanics to make the game have good replay value, there are classes that you can unlock. Now, within each one of these classes, there is a tech tree, a skill tree, talent tree, whatever you'd like to call it, that you can put points into. You gain these points as you progress through your world and level up, and these kind of add different combat styles that you may choose to use, as well as different incentives for different playstyles. Really, this just gives it an extra element of sort of novelty as you continue to play through the game. There is a decent amount of grinding in this game in trying to achieve your goals. You will not be able to fully win the game on your first try. It's just not intended for that. But as you go through your second playthrough and your third playthrough, you begin to learn things, you begin to be more efficient, and you do get to carry over a few things, not much. Most of your resources, all of your exploration are gone, but there are some carryovers. So with that said, do I think this game is worth $20? Do I think this game is worth a try? So far, yes. I have been pleasantly surprised by it. It seems like it takes a lot of good aspects of different types of games and puts them together well. I think that there's going to be strong replay value in just the different variants of the map generation you can get, how every game feels fresh, as well as all of the different classes. And I think that the Diablo style of combat is fun and kind of makes it a good experience all in all. I think they took a lot of different components, put them together well. I like it. I personally recommend it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If you end up buying it, let me know if you enjoyed the game or not, as well as if you're not going to buy it, let me know why, that as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you, and I hope it's going to help you make an informed decision on whether or not you should get this game. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.